Okay, so to do the problems we're learning in class, you need to start out with the 1 mole, which is the blue card, and 1 mole equals the yellow card, which is 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd atoms or molecules, and 1 mole also equals grams per mass or grams from the periodic table. So the mass of an element on the periodic table, like oxygen, is like 15.99, or you can round to 16. That equals 1 mole of oxygen. And then you have gases, which is 22.4 liters, and that's at standard temperature and pressure, so like 1 degree Celsius and 1 atm. That's for gases only. And so she might ask a problem on the test, like find the molar mass or the atomic weight or the molar weight or the grams per mass. That's all the same thing. So all you need to do that is basically it's your grams per mass, and you're using the periodic table, and whatever she gives you, you just find all the masses on the periodic table and add them up, and then that is your molar mass, atomic weight, molar weight, or grams per mass. So like she might try and confuse you by putting different ones on the test. And then for like the one-step problems, say she gives you like 14 grams of like CuNO3 if the NO3 in parentheses, then you need to find the molar mass or the molar weight of CuNO3 which is like 188. And the way you would set that up is like this. You have 14 and then 188 CuNO3 to the second, and on top would be 1 mole because you're finding the amount of moles. And to do that problem, all you do is you take the 14 and the 182 and you divide. So in your calculator you type in 14, then divide it by 182, and your answer would be about like 0.0745 mole of CuNO3. And mole is the shortened version of mole is MOL, and molecule you have to write out all the way, so that's pretty stupid. And so like for that problem, what you need is you need your grams per mass card and also your mole card, because you're turning grams per mass into mole. For two-step problems, say you have 86 grams of Cl, so you need to find the amount of grams Cl in 1 mole, so that's your grams per mass card, and you're trying to find the amount of liters of Cl, and since Cl is a diatomic, that's also a tricky one. You have to times Cl by 2, because since we already learned about diatomics earlier in the year, you have to multiply that by 2 and double the mass of Cl, and so it'd be 71. And then you convert that to moles, and once you get to moles, you have to do the second step. So you have like around 2 moles, I think, and then you have 1 mole on the bottom, and then 22.4, which is your pink card, that's what you're converting to, on top, and then you just multiply because the moles cancel out, and you go across the top. So that's pretty much the 1 and 2 step problems. If you remember your cards and you remember each number, like before the test, all you got to do is like write this on top. So if like under pressure you're kind of like forgetting, you know that there's 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd atoms and molecules, 1 mole, 22.4 liters, and grams per mass is the mass of any element on the periodic table. So, and then there's percentage composition, which is just finding the percent of something in and like in soil or something. So basically it's the same general concept. You find the mass of each thing of each element in the soil or whatever, the ore. Then you put that on the bottom, and then put the amount you're say you're trying to figure out copper. You put the mass of Cu on top, then you divide and multiply by 100, and that gives you the percentage of copper in that ore. And And if she, maybe an extra credit question would be whose number is 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd. It'd be Avogadro's number. He's the one who thought that up. And that's pretty much it. Yeah.